Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Thursday, July 7th, 2016, around 5:36 in the afternoon, Berwick, Massachusetts. It's a sunny day out right now. Clouds are coming in. Could be some rain showers tonight, but nothing significant. We do need the rain though, and the weekend's going to be 50-50. Some news to report. It's going to be France and Portugal in the 2016 European Finals. The New Jersey Devils have re-signed Kyle Pomelo, their leading scorer last year, to a 5-year contract extension worth $23.25 million, and Kevin Durant officially a Golden State Warrior. They had the press conference today. And that's about it on the news. My second video blog subject of the day is about wzlx, Classic Rock Hits 100.7. wzlx is owned by CBS Radio. Their offices are at 83 Leo Birmingham Parkway in Brighton, Massachusetts. They share the same office studios as Sports Hub 98.5, Amp 103.3, WODS, and Mix 104.1, WBMX Boston. wzlx has been playing classic rock hits since 1985, and it's in the top 10 of the best radio stations in Boston ratings wise in the key 18 to 34 demographic rating. History of 100.7. 100.7 signed on the air in 1948 as WCOP-FM. For many years, WCOP-FM broadcast classical music. Then in the 1960s, they broadcast some shows from NBC Radio, including NBC Monitor. It was to get WCOP-AM to play more country music during the day. And the 100.7 went through a lot of call letter changes and formats over the years. They were WTTK for a few years in the early 70s playing oldies, and they went to WHUE, which they played tropical music for a while, and then album-oriented music and top 40 hits. They were like also WCOZ and WKKT, the Cat. And in September of 1985, they got new ownership, Infinity Broadcasting, and they changed the call list to wzlx Classic 100.7 with classic rock hits, and it was one of the first radio stations in America to play classic rock hits from the 60s, 70s, and eventually 80s and 90s with bands like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and Kiss and so many others. Its first music program director was Bill Smith, not the hockey goaltender. He was also the morning time director, morning time drive host, and also Barry Scott was on wzlx hosting the Lost 45, and he also worked for wzlx in promotions during the 80s and early 1990s. And with all the classic rock hits, wzlx eventually went to number 2 as the ratings for the best Boston radio station on the FM side, behind Magic 106.7. For many years, wzlx's offices were at the Prudential Center on the 24th floor. And they had eventually Charles Lagerwalker as like morning time host in the from the 1990s through 2000, because he was originally on WBCN, but WBCN got Howard Stern, so he moved to their sister station wzlx. And when he retired, Steve Sweeney was on wzlx, the Morning Time Drive. He left in 2005. Ever since 2005, the Morning Time Drive hosts for wzlx are Carlson and McKenzie. And for many, many years, wzlx in the morning times used to place sound bites of the top 10 list on The Late Show with David Letterman. And some other like DJs on wzlx during the day include Alan Carter and Bill Nowlin, among others. And wzlx has lots of contests. I remember one time they had a contest in the 2000s where people could call in and they would have $100 per hour with the music. They could make some big bucks on it. And also, wzlx has some sports programming. They usually have about a dozen Celtics games a year on wzlx because of the conflict with the Sports Hub 98.5 Bruins games, and once in a while they might have a Bruins game as well if the Patriots are playing. Back in the early 2000s, around 2005, wzlx format was almost changed to We Play Everything kind of a thing with Mike 93.7. They were going to beat them to it, but it never came to be. And there's also been a lot of rumors going around that wzlx's format might change, because there's big rumors that WBZ News Radio 1030 wants to have an FM sister, like an FM simulcast of the radio station, and there's been rumors wzlx or like Mix 104.1 or Amp 103.3. And wzlx is a great radio station. I listen to it once in a while. Great classic rock hits. And I hope they do not change a thing with wzlx, because there's not too many places these days to hear great classic rock music. And that's about it on wzlx. I'll be back with the third and final video blog of the night tonight, which will be about personality profile. Tonight's personality profile will be about former NHL player Dale Hunter. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Benning guy. Molly always loved WCCOX and has nice legs. Elizabeth Haas so stunning, she's the best. Amy Swansea so awesome. Bob Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. Linda Church is such a cool guy. And in the words of Dee Patel last week, no bus. See you later.